Southern California Trojans and Penn State Nittany Lions, and the Lions have just made their entry into Beaver Stadium in Happy Valley, Pennsylvania. If it's full, and it should be, more than 90,000. Nittany Lions ranked 8th, Southern California 14. I'm Keith Jackson along with Bob Greasy and Lynn Swan on the field. So this is an image game, very attractive intersectional matchup between two great programs, great legends, all that. It still does not have the urgency, though, of a conference game.
Well, make no mistake, both teams want to win, but Southern Cal has a lot of young players and a lot of inexperience. You're going to see them playing today. The main thing is the Pac-10 and the Rose Bowl. A veteran team for Penn State, they stand to lose more if they lose this ball game today because they're in the national hunt.
They play on grass here at Beaver Stadium at Penn State University. USC won the toss. They will kick off. It'll be Cole Ford, the senior out of Tucson, Arizona, knocking it deep, he hopes, to the tailbacks for Penn State. Number 32 is Ki-Jana Carter, and number 2 is Mike Archie. So they send the two tailbacks back to return the kicks. They are supposed to be those with the surest hands and the swiftest of feet. And they're back there to try to give them some field position in the opening possession. The game is on. It is way back into the end zone, and Archie will not return it. Penn State will have the football. First down up at the 20-yard line. Kerry Michael Collins, 235-pound senior from West Lawn, Pennsylvania. He weighs in at 6'5", over 50% last year in his passing, but his touchdown to interception ratio not particularly good, 13-12 favor of TD. It'll be John Whitman stepping in now, number 38 at fullback. He's a big guy, 238 pounds, with Ki-Jana Carter lining up at the tailback position. Ki-Jana went for 210 yards last week in the ball game against Minnesota. The first play is a pass thrown up the sidelines to Freddie Scott. Freddie Scott caught 7 passes last week. He now has 8 for the season. It's a gain up near the 38-yard line. 37 make it for Penn State. So they pick up 17 on the first play. Freddie Scott benefits from the presence of Bobby Ingram. Ingram is the big target, the speed man, plays the field side, and Scott catches a lot of balls as a result of that. So first down for Penn State from their own 37-yard line. They put Carter up into a slot position, leaving Whitman the lone back, and he's got the ball and bangs across the 40 to the 41 before he is brought down by Matt Kennelly. The offensive front for Penn State is big enough, though not as big as some in the country. Jeff Hardings is one of the better guards around on the offensive front for anybody at 275 pounds. Conlon's at 301. He is the biggest man. Andre Johnson stands in at 295. Chris Kemble comes in now at a wideout position, or the flanker back position for Penn State, replacing Freddie Scott. And the play goes up the middle for Ki-Jana. Carter is the deep man. Collins still has it, throws it to the sideline. Same pattern, pass is caught. Freddie Scott back in, making the catch, and John is the bell cow of that defensive unit. And here comes Carter around the corner. Great speed, headed for a touchdown.
Watch as the guard, Hardings, number 50, to the left of your screen. He's going to get a nice kick-out block right there on Knight. Carter gets through the crease, and the speed takes him in. The first 25 plays for Penn State are scripted.
The upright after Philip Collins' hold. So 5 Penn State plays, but they're in the end zone.
Interceptions, but the flip side of that coin is he takes a lot of the sacks.
Sean Walters is your tailback. They will use this H-back formation quite a bit. And the first pass of the ball game by Rob. Need to season them. The conference is coming up. Third down and 2. Rob Johnson drops the ball coming off the snap, and Penn State has it. Off injury, but he was certainly on the spot this time, and you can see Johnson never had it.
The ball never got back up. Hogue, the center, had a man on his nose, a defensive lineman. He tried to snap it quick and get into his block. The ball never got back, and it's a big turnover for Penn State.
The fumble, however, will be charged to Johnson. Ki-Jana Carter and John Whitman. Line up in the backfield behind Kerry Collins now. Big break in the game. And Penn State trying to cash it in with a big play. It is caught. Touchdown, Freddie Scott.
But I think this one was taken a little bit out of order. Nice call. You get the turnover. You're inside the 50. Play action. Good coverage by Herpin. But Scott, who caught 7 last week and a touchdown, just plain and simply wanted it more and made a big play. 14-0 Penn State.
Herpin was in good position here.
They're the same size. Both are 6 feet. Scott just wanted it more.
Yep. And it's 14-0 Penn State. From the 20, first down. Walters with the ball over the left side. Runs into traffic up at the 25-yard line, and he is taken down at that point. Defensively for Penn State, Willie Smith just made that last tackle. Gelsheiser coming back from injury, we told you, and he's the man who recovered the fumble a moment ago. The 4 guys up front, they're good, solid, steady players. The secondary, all good. Tony Pittman is the son of Charles, who was an All-American here at Penn State just a couple of summers ago. Contact on the line of scrimmage.
Southern Cal needs to get some drives and eat up some of the clock.
Johnson gives it away to Walters. He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Phil Yeboah-Cota. Napoleon Kaufman is a big-time talent, I tell you. Here's Rob Johnson running out of bounds. Again, here's an example. A couple of years ago at Stanford, if you remember. He's in to do the punting. Gets a pretty good kick from inside his 5-yard line. This is Bobby Ingram. You talk about burners. Here's one that can really burn you. And there are penalty flags in his wake. Yep, seeing it more and more and more.
They're in the back on Penn State on the return.
43-yard line. The pitch goes to Ki-Jana Carter. He's turning the corner again. They're just tearing him up. Yeah, Scott whipped him, though. Collins goes to the sideline. Brady the tight end. There were 2 Trojans chasing Brady. He outran both of them. And he's the man in motion. And he's looking at him. And he throws it to him. And he's got a first down. He's right up. John Whitman, touchdown, Penn State.
Just watch, everybody's going to be getting blocked. Everybody at the line of scrimmage is blocked. Now they come off their blocks late.
They're stunning 21-0 Penn State lead over USC with 7-0.
All right.
Johnson has a look for him, goes the other way. With it, the ball is thrown to Grace. Grace shakes one, picks up an extra. 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff to the tailback, Walters. And I'll tell you, 3rd down and 9. Ball is caught by Tyler Game down in San Diego when Denver scored very easily against Washington. Collins throws up bullet, and the pass is caught by Bobby Ingram to Bobby Ingram. Archie's the man in motion, handed off to Milne, the fullback. He's a load. He's got about 11 yards. Collins has time, passes away, passes incomplete. Hanging punt. Kenya kicking for Penn State. Trojans let it go. That's a mistake. Ken Gray standing back there watching the ball die. Sean Walters stays in at tailback. Tiptoes towards it. That pass is caught out. 10 of them up there. They peel off now. And Stonehouse gets a pretty good kick out of it, runs it back to the 49-yard line. Keeps wiggling around. And returns the ball inside the 30. Very first kick of the game. It has been all Penn State. Collins dumps it off to Ki-Jana Carter, and Southern California's tackling remainers are upperclassmen. It tells. Kerry Collins throws. His man is wide open. 3rd down and goal. The ball is just outside the 10 after the loss on the play. Collins pass complete to Brady, and Brady get there. He did not.
There's a look from behind the defense. Grady 81, who is a great blocker. Ball comes out. Ball comes out when he hits the ground.
Into the middle goes the big back Mills and slams it through there, and Penn State cashes it in. Greeley, Hartings, and Conlon.
We talked about it.
Four different runners so far in the ball game in the Lion offense, and again there is no return because the ball is kicked beyond the field of play. I mean, beyond the end zone. Didn't hit until he was outside the end zone. Down and leave it to the linebackers to clean up. And here comes the linebacker right there. Number 52, Willie Smith, nails Johnson.
To come straight off the corner. Nobody is going to touch him. Johnson looks away. It's as if somebody was supposed to block him. Was Washington the truth?
This is Mike Archie. Collins goes to a long count, checking off probably, give the ball to Whitman. He's got a first down.
At the Rose Bowl between these two teams.
Whitman again, penalty flag thrown. Ball is inside the 20 on the left side. Russell was in there a while ago. Gage second down. 17. Collins back. Down the middle, Scott wide open.
From the defenders. Take a look at it from the other side of the field. Ground level. Good protection. It's going to come right at you now. Square in. You know, Ingram gets all the attention, but Scott only caught 12 balls.
And Kerry Collins with a snap. Hands it off to the up man. That's Whitman, the fullback. Trojans.
That's for sure.
Collins back, looks, throws, bingo.
He dropped it. They dropped it.
Hit him right on the numbers with it, and the ball squirted out. More from Lilburn, Georgia. High school All-American. Block! Trojans block it. Gerald Henry came flashing in.
Further back than that.
Yeah, there's nothing there right now against the Trojans. Johnson back to throw the ball. Gotta hurry up. Lets it go down the sidelines, and it is thrown out of bounds, incomplete. Collins back. Ball is away. Caught by Mill, number 22. Tackling him is like trying to...
These people will be around when the Pac-10 schedule starts.
This is Pitts. Big play for Stephen Pitts. Out of bounds at the USC 9 and a penalty flag.
From behind the defense. Nice blocking on the right side of the offense. This is really the...
There's your Freddie Scott.
31.
One of those in the first quarter. Collins lofts it to the corner of the end zone. Ingram, touchdown.
From the other side of the field, it's going to be coming right at you. That's Henry, number 4, that Ingram is going to be working on. He's just a post corner, and the ball is almost underthrown, just enough. He just needs to develop these young kids now. They need to make some play.
Well, that one is completed after almost being intercepted to the tight end, John Allred.
6'7". Grace is a 5'10".
Johnson's pass is incomplete and almost intercepted.
That's why Southern Cal's having problems.
On first down, Johnson will go down.
Two inside linebackers. Jerry Sandusky, the defensive coordinator. Smith right up the middle, gets the sack.
Classic, they average 14 here. Continuity is very important. That pass is thrown to the 8. Third down and long. 3rd and 19, and Johnson cannot get away. Johnson is brought down by number 58, Todd Atkins.
Watch as he goes against Tony Baselli, number 71. Atkins is going to go upfield and use a little spin move. Comes back to the inside. That's a nice move by Atkins.
Yeah, he turned around and look what I found. Kick is away by Stonehouse. Penalty penalty flag is thrown. They knock him down, and it's going to come back. USC is going to keep it. But it is Whitman with the ball. Carter throws a block, including going to Southern California. Milne carries the ball this time, and he 35, and Southern California, nothing.
Thing to notice here is the total offense. Again, 363 for Penn State. And for rushing for Southern Cal, only 5 yards rushing.
That's from tailback U.
That's right. After last week when they gained...
And we'll see whether or not the halftime respite gives them a little something to work with, and they can get something. Walters running at the right side and won't get it. Here, Bobby Ingram was the principal target, and it's Freddie Scott having a big day. Ball is thrown underneath the coverage to practice last week. 2nd down and 8. Pitch that ball back to Carter. Big hole, and one man got a piece. 3. Call it. And back is Kerry Collins. Throws to Archie out of the backfield, and Mike has
that's the way you have to do it, though, isn't it?
You do. Collins wants to go big. Should be picked off. It is. It could be 6. On the way down the field is Quincy Harrison, the sophomore from Las Vegas. And the line judge pulled a hamstring, wrote it down the sideline, but he's in there for a touchdown. Nearly 70 degrees. Beautiful day.
Pleasant breeze.
Happy Valley. All these kickers are just whipping that thing to death this season. Very few kicks.
See, for sound, if I thought his footwork was bad, I'd weave him a little bit, make him fall down, you know, those kinds of things.
There you go.
It's Ki-Jana Carter carrying the ball and picking up a shot. See what Kerry Collins does with it. Roll it out, throw it, pick up his first down. Pass caught by Freddie Scott. Well, it's not going to be easy either. Collins has his man, drills him right on the numbers at the USC 40. Ki-Jana Carter. 7. Collins has a man on the sidelines. Ingram, he's got a first down. 31-yard line, penalty flag in the backfield because one of the Penn State men is trying to plead his case. Well, penalty flags, 8 of them today, a total 77 yards against the Lions. This is thrown downfield, intercepted. It is intercepted by Micah Phillips. And Phillips comes back to the 36-yard line. This by far USC's best starting point for a possession. That ball is thrown to the sidelines
By Collins so far.
Sean Walters trying for the first down, and I mean he is totaled by Willie.
That helmet.
3rd and 3. And looks, I don't know. We'll just wait. With the deep man, Johnson keeps it. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't think so. I don't think so. Go back to Carter. Behind Collins. That's a first down. Milne just tearing up the side as he plowed his way down.
Joe Paterno. Papa Joe's still there running the show.
Swing it over to the sidelines. Caught by Archie. And Archie breaking the Lions. Carter is back in at tailback. Milne carries. Milne again. And it's Eric.
The tight end can catch. The 2 wide guys can catch.
They're not going to be throwing and catching much more today if they can keep running the ball like this.
The running back from Iowa. He was big.
This is Carter. And Ki-Jana Carter on first down. Keep running it. This is Whitman for the 5. Inside the 5 and a first down at the 4. Nope. Collins keeps it. Throws it in the corner of the end zone and out of the end zone, incomplete. He had Kyle. Let's see what happens. Yeah. That looks good, and it is. So at 17 ticks remaining on the 3rd quarter clock, a 23-yard field goal, and it's 38-7 Penn State over USC. Johnson keeps the ball, turns, looks downfield, delivers it short to Tyler Cashman, and Cashman going down. Johnson's pass to the sidelines, caught And the man is taken.
Gosh, I remember when he played.
This is Whitman turning the corner. When Big John gets his plant and turns upfield, he is, as you said a while ago, a load and a half. Carries 71 yards today. That's a lot for a blocking back.
Well, that's for Whitman. What has Milne got today? Milne, the other fullback, has 43 yards, so the fullback position is over 100 yards for the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, this is one of those kind of teams where, I mean, sure, they've got some stars. They've got great players. There's no question about that. But they don't have. Here's Collins going big, and he's got a man all alone and missed him. Bobby Ingram was clear by a good 10, maybe 15 yards. And Kerry Collins threw the ball too far. The touchdown on the board. Just missed.
And the corner over there was Herpin. It was not one of those new young kids.
This is Ki-Jana Carter running for a first down. 3rd down and 10. Hard shot thrown too high, incomplete. Ingram was the man crossing in front of the 2, and in particular USC. You'd expect to find somebody from Pennsylvania, but not so. That's a pretty good catch right there. Very good catch by Larry. Well, they've had a trip through the oven today, I'll tell you that. That pass is 3rd down and 2. This is Washington. And the freshman fumbles the ball. It's knocked loose. A fight for it. It's out of bounds. Trojans keep it.
Sports information, who was with the Buffalo Bills in the NFL for so long, came back to be a part of the staff.
Johnson on the run.
Gary Moeller is due. I mean, he's lost all of these players. Wheatley was out.
Baylor comes into the Coliseum. Good team. Before the conference play began. Behind him. That's Washington. Good feet. On 1st and goal, Washington. Touchdown. Reached it across. And Ford will kick it off, and we're looking for an onside-er, and we've got it. And going up to cover it. And up on the USC side of the field. And he gives it to Mike Archie. Mike skates his way to Michigan. Oh, that's a pretty good arm. He turned his shoulder, squared him up. High hanger. They're going to down it on the 1-yard line. My goodness. Kim Herring
scored 7, and we've gotten some young players into the fray, and they've gotten some experience.
There's Parker again.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Rob Johnson wanted to crank it up. Now lets it fly, and he's got John Allred, and Allred is taken for the Southern California Trojans. Johnson's pass. He's got his tight end Tyler Cashman. Johnson wants to go big. Does. Finds a man. Oh, he's got room. It is Ryan
Those
Lindley.
3 weeks is Tommy Frazier.
Yep. Johnson sacked. Number 98, Dave Thomas, a junior out of Silver Spring, Maryland. Rob Johnson today.
Well, that's about average. He beats Loya, the center, 53. And holding the ball. The lineman just got beat.
Pass is completed. Good to Johnny. Made the most of the opportunity. That pass is good for a first down if he hadn't have a timeout. Now the clock rolls again. We got time for 2 plays. That's 1. Now you got hurry up. 16 seconds. Ball is at the 9. This is the last play of the ball game unless there's a penalty. No, he sticks it in the ground. Well, he had it wide open. He's got a man in the end zone. He's got Lindemann. Down he goes. Story of the day. Brad Scioli makes the tackle as Penn State dominates the University of Southern California Trojans by a score of 38-14.